So I had someone attempting to swap my destiny for years, and I definitely cut that person off when once I found out what this person was up to. And I started to reflect on all the little sneaky things that they used to do to actually make the destiny swap possible. And listen, I realized none of these sneaky acts was successful. You know, destiny swapping is a ritual, and it is. You may think that it is one ritual, and it's not. No, it's not true. To swap someone's destiny, a series of rituals take place. In some level, come to require things like blood sacrifices or that shit of animals, but on the personal level, for actually work for the person who trying to swap it, they also have to do a series of things to you as well. And let me tell you a couple of sneaky things that will be done to you. The first thing that was that the person was always making comparison between me and them. For instance, they say things, oh, you're just like me, you're just like me, or like the person that they want to attempt. They needed to put that in your head. If someone was an elder, they wanted you always to look like you are like them, or like a role model that I wanted to be like. If I looked at them as someone I wanted to be like, then it will make it to be possible for them for me to have their destiny and for them to have mine. Because little did I know they were looking at me as someone they wanted to be. So they wanted my life and they needed me to want their life, because that what want to bring me into consensus with the spell work. You know what I'm saying? They literally went as far as calling me by their last name. Let's say their last name is whatever, whatever. You're that. They would literally say things like that to make you identify with them and with their lineage. So be careful, please. Be careful for whom you look the fuck up to. That looking at you is wanting what you have. And the second thing they will do very often is give you a lot of things. Always gifting things. Little did I know they were using those gifts as deposit or to create a debit between me and them, because the kind of flow of the universe is give and take. So if they were constantly giving me things, technically by universal law, that would put me into a position that I needed to reciprocate. They put me in a position where I own them something, because they have been given a lot of energy to me. One of the biggest things they would try to give, beside food, because food is a big one. Food. Yes, be careful of food, the food given, because they will be attaching all types of entities, incantation, and spell work to the food. And yes, they can do this to food that they didn't even cook for you directly. Yes, they will also take me out to eat. And I would notice when I was eating, they will be busy watching me eating. And now I understand, as I was eating, they were projecting a lot of negative energy over the meal. It is like, literally, you have to be careful who you eat with. I'm gonna tell you why. Food bewitchment goes deep as fuck. Besides food, clothes. Very also trying to give you, to give you their clothes. I never wear the clothes. You know, those clothes, they are not old, but they still you. But I don't want to wear them. You know, you know. The thing, you know, it's just. I looked at the clothes. It was, it was just not me, and it felt something not right about it. So, giving me the clothes so that I would be walking in their absence. I'd be working in their old fucking energy because they were giving me hand me down clothes, trying to put me in their old raggedy ass energy. I remember looking at the clothes, I'd be like, who gonna fucking wear this raggedy ass shit with that taste, you know? Often do trying to put you in a bad relation. I used to give these clothes from the guy that I used to buy weed from. At that time, I'm no longer a smoker. No, that's almost 10 years ago. I used to give it to him, you know. So, you know, and you realize relationships, you know, often do is try to put you into bad relationships. You know, they try to give me advice about relationships, and I will say like, you know, like, you know, always like to encourage me to go against what I think or what I believe. You know, like, I'm telling this person, this woman came to me. She's a snake. No, they tell you no. I see her مش not bad. It's good, you know. I mean, something is telling me she's a snake, you know. You know, things like that. They literally, if you listen to everything, you know, like what's that? What now? Recently, what's that ancestors? What's ancestors? You listen to ancestors. If you're gonna listen to ancestors, you're not gonna ever gonna get married. Bitch, what kind of a spiritual mentor is this that tells you don't listen to your ancestor? Your ancestor will guide you to the lineage that has done the work and broken curses like you, and you know, you merge your lineage with a proper lineage to bring a proper divine seed instead of reproducing karmic children that are tormented. You know, wanna do a love spell and produce a child, they bring a tormented child that have a hell of curses that have to break, you know. That advice is constantly trying to put me into a path that wasn't actually the path of my destiny, because they wanted that path. In order for somebody to actually take your destiny, in some way you have to relinquish your own path. You have to essentially consent letting your own destiny go. You have to hand it to them, you know. Yes, they want you to deal, especially if they send you, they want you to deal with the woman that they are dealing with. You know, these kind, you know, looking up to them, taking a last name, or greater possibility of a swap to actually happen. You know, for you know, for see, for the people that seek spiritual mentors, and your life didn't get better seeking them, you should never fuck with them. You know, that's why in the time of crisis, you know, and while everything is falling, and you know, the world is going wuta watawi, you know, you look at the chosen ones and you find them calm, and no matter what's happening, they are not included, you know, because they have a trusted, genuine spiritual mentors, which is their ancestors and the divine source. You know, they don't have outside thing. You know, if they watch outside things. It's to add something to what they don't know, or to confirm, mostly to confirm what they already know. You know. Have a nice day.